is a stay-at-home dad pretty much. I mean, I know he does work and takes on different projects, but you are the breadwinner in your family. Has that just always been normal for you? Because I know some men would be threatened by that.
I don't think it's been easy for either of us. And we never really spoke about it before he took that role. It was just a given, really, because he just doesn't have the earning capacity that I do. And so it was just a given that he would be at home with Willow. She had health issues, so he was probably at home longer than he expected to be before he kind of went back to work. And it was just, we landed that way, and I don't think we realised that it would be a challenge. It is a challenge. It's a challenge because I think he would like to feel like he's contributing more. I think he's had times where he's felt, you know, that his peers have gone on to, because he's worked in the film industry for a long time, and the people he started with, they've moved up a level and he's stayed the same, and so he's really struggled with that and felt like, you know, I suppose a status anxiety regarding that, you know, where does he fit in and with his peers in the industry. I think he's struggled with that, definitely.
It's so interesting hearing that, because normally...
But I think women feel that too.
Constantly. That's when you say that, that's how I think, oh my God, I do too. So it just has to be the parent who is with the child the most feels that. Yes.
I think the difference though between Daz and perhaps a woman who's doing it to be with her child is I think that men haven't had the training to feel like being with your child is enough.
Yeah, right.
They haven't quite got that is the most valuable thing you could be doing. And definitely Daz would say 85% of the time he feels that way.
Yeah.
But there's been, you know, 15% of the time where he would go, oh, you know, I'm worthless. I'm not. There's no value to me in this house. And it's like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
You're doing the most important job.
Yeah.
And Willow is the child she is because of him.
Yeah.
Without a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
You know, she's just a beautiful, confident, outgoing gem of a little thing, so completely unique in her person and so happy to be the person she is because she's always felt safe.
Yeah.
And that's because of him.
Yeah.
But for myself, I've found it hard too because I miss out on the mornings getting her ready. I have to do the night times getting her to bed, so I get the shit end of the day.
Yeah.
So I hate that I miss those sorts of moments where she gets dropped off to kinder for the first time, or you know, I basically every minute that I'm out of the house, I'm missing her.
Yeah.
I wish I was there.
You just can't win either way.
You can't.
You know, I think you've just got to, and I hate that, how do you have it all? It's like no one ever has it all.
No.
You just deal with what you've got and make the most of what you've got. And I'm home with Bax a lot of the time, and Sam is such a beautiful hands-on dad. And sometimes he gets in a funny way and he has to say to me, I'm feeling really jealous of you right now.
Right.
Which is great that he says that because I get that time with Bax that he doesn't, but I don't make enough money for him not to work.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just that role reverse. But I think you can feel jealousy on both sides. But sometimes I feel like going, you wouldn't want to swap. You know?
Well, see, I think I would love to be at home. I'd love it.
Or 20, you would bounce off the wall, Jo.
I wouldn't be just sitting watching Bold and the Beautiful, like, you know.
That'd come into it. That does come into it a bit.
Like and Daz says the same, there's no way you could handle it.
No.
I am a particularly active person. But to me, what I imagine I'd be is, you know, house is spotless, cooking amazing food, because I love cooking. I actually really enjoy being a bit of a domestic goddess if I have the time. And writing and, you know, doing my own projects rather than being a slave to the 6 a.m. deadline. I would love that.
Yeah.
I also, you know, even though I'm a feminist and really believe that women need always from the get-go to have a way and a means to support themselves and stand on their own 2 feet and never rely on a guy, I've realised as I've become more understanding of who I am and grown, I think I'm not ashamed to say I would love to have someone rescue me. perhaps that's the little 4-year-old who always wanted a father who, as I grew up, I dreamed of my mum marrying again, so a man would come in and kind of rescue us from that struggle. Yeah. And I still kind of feel like that. So I do wish every now and then, I think, God, Taz, could you be like a CEO? Yeah. Could you just be a CEO that makes shitloads of cash and I don't have to go to work and I can go to the gym when I want and just have nice clothes and drive a nice car.
But I doubt that's the reality for many people, really.
I'm sure it's not. No, of course not.
And you would probably go, because there was one point where I made more money than Sam, and for that whole year I'm like, I'm the breadwinner. I rubbed it in his face so much. But a part of me didn't, I found it uncomfortable too to know what that, it was strange. He didn't care at all, but I was like, oh, what does this mean? It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, we've never that actually has always been the case since I first met Daz, because he was doing a PhD when I met him. Oh, the path he could have taken. He's doing a PhD in engineering. And he finished that. He is technically a doctor. So he could have gone on to an extraordinary high-paying job. But he decided to move into the film industry, which is fantastic. He's actually a really great filmmaker and he's very creative and a huge, that's our collaboration, and it's really wonderful as a partnership that we can work together on those sorts of projects. But because he was doing a PhD when I met him, he's never been the breadwinner. We moved in together, and my wage supplemented his scholarship, and that's kind of just the way it's worked. So technically, I've been his sugar mama
forever
since I met him. But it's about, honestly, I could not do my job without him.
No,
there's no way.
No.
Just at 9:30 at night when I'm like, honey, I haven't got enough jokes for tomorrow and I'm really freaking out what I'm going to do in the show. And he'll go, oh, I did this hilarious thing today. And he'll tell me something that shamefully he did do. And then it's, thank God there's gold for me to talk about. Or even just for him to be able to take Willow to a doctor's appointment or whatever. I don't know what I'd do without that. And just for him to be my biggest fan as well.